Hey everyone, welcome to the very first video of Game of Flicks, a channel through which I intend to bring forward some of the most interesting fan theories and analysis from popular TV shows and web series. In this video, I will talk about a popular theory from Game of Thrones Season 8, which I found to be absolutely legitimate. Qyburn is not the man who we think he is. He's actually working for Lord Varys. Sounds unbelievable? Well, I found a lot of logic in plenty of scenes throughout the show, and I've put together all the pieces to help you understand the same. Okay, so let's start with the basics and go back to the first time we see Qyburn.
This needs to be cleaned and closed.
What's your name, friend?
Qyburn.
You're lucky to be alive.
Lucky.
Now here's the thing, it was way back in season 3 episode 1 that we see him for the first time in Harrenhal, injured and lying with a pool of dead bodies when Robb and Talisa found him. Who injured him? None other than Sir Gregor Clegane, aka the Mountain. He's the same man who was revived by Qyburn himself in a much later episode of season 4 episode 10. The first big question lies here. Why would Qyburn help the man who injured him if he would have nothing to gain out of it? Well, I will tell you the possible ulterior motive of Qyburn, but before that, here are a few things that you need to know. Let's go back to the scene from season 6 episode 3 wherein Qyburn meets Varys' little birds for the very first time.
Your eye looks much better, Arthur. How's your mother's jaw?
Better.
And your father?
No one's seen him.
And no one will? That worked out rather nicely.
Will Lord Varys ever come back?
I don't think so. You miss him?
He was nice.
He called us his little birds. He gave us sweets.
It's funny you should mention that. Guess what I happened to find today? Candied plums from dawn. Now remember, if any of your friends like sweets or need help, they can always come to me. All I need in return are whispers. No need to be afraid. This is Sir Gregor.
It is the same episode where Varys tells Tyrion,
Rivers of Atlantis.
Of course, men can be fickle, but birds I always trust.
Game of Thrones is a show that has a way of portraying certain things in an obvious manner, even though they are actually not. I say this because the first logical question that anyone would ask here is, why would the loyal whisperers of Lord Varys suddenly answer the call of Qyburn and reveal themselves to him? Logic indicates to the fact that Qyburn is secretly serving Lord Varys, and that is the only reason why the little birds are serving him as well. Have you noticed the way Qyburn talks about Varys when the birds ask him about their former master?
And no one will. That worked out rather nicely.
Will Lord Varys ever come back?
I don't think so. You miss him?
There is a clear hint in Qyburn's behavior that he knows Varys and his whereabouts far too well. After all, where else do you think Varys is getting all the information about King's Landing from? Now coming back to the things that are happening back at King's Landing. In season 7 episode 3, we see Cersei giving the poison kiss to a sand sister. In the same episode, Jamie gives the same poison to Olenna Tyrell. We may be thinking they are all dead by now, but are they really? Remember, it was Qyburn who has been supplying all the poison. The tricky question is that really even poison? Well, I have my doubts. Or will it be a scene wherein Olenna is standing by looking at the full Lannister army marching back to King's Landing? Now this is where we go back to the question of why Qyburn saved the mountain's life. You see, Qyburn is a man who has done a lot of experiments on both living and non-living bodies. Here's a reference from season 3 episode 7.
The only way to understand it is to study the afflicted.
You performed experiments on living men.
On dying men.
With their permission.
My studies have given me insight and has saved many lives.
I won't be surprised to find out that Qyburn turned Sir Gregor Clegane into a man who actually answers to him, and not Cersei as it appears to be. So when the prophecy of Jaime killing Cersei comes true, instead of guarding the queen, the mountain will probably help Jaime kill the King's Guard on Qyburn's order and finally kill Cersei. Makes sense, right? Let me know what you feel about this theory in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please subscribe, share and keep watching all my videos in the future.